Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome. I hope you are doing fantastic. This is your mid-July 2024 tarot reading. I am Elena Valdez, and I'm super excited to have you here today. I have already pre-shuffled your cards. I've made sure that they are all upright. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and go through these cards and find any cards that may need to be reversed. And if you're meant to get those reversals, you will during the reading. And we're going to pull 5 cards. Okay. All right, so we got 1. We just need 4 more. It's in here somewhere. Okay, 2. They're all closely together. How are you, Scorpio? How have you been? We're halfway through the year. Isn't that wild? 2 more, Spirit, for Scorpio. All right, and 1 more. It's in here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we'll just reverse them. Beautiful. Okay, now that that's done, we'll put that to the side and let's grab your self-care card for the remainder of the month here. And you got knowledge. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. How stunning is that? Hope you can see it. We got knowledge for you, Scorpio. So this tells me that there's some new information that you've come across, potentially new interests that you're focusing on. Or maybe you're about to take a journey somewhere here mid-July onward that's going to pique your curiosity. But either way, this is about piquing curiosity, wanting to learn something, and also having the knowledge and teaching the knowledge. So right out of the gate here, Scorpio, I'm getting the feeling that that's your focus, knowledge. Potentially some of you are very much engrossed into reading right now as well. But I'm also sensing teaching here. Some of you are teaching something. Or maybe taking a course, potentially. All right, let's see what the energy of the remainder of the month is here for you in your environment. There's a reversal. Yeah, so there seems to be a bit of tension here. Or I should say in the previous past here, coming into mid-July, maybe even early July, there was some intense stuff going on regarding whether or not being able to move forward with something that came back from the past. Now, something definitely came to a halt here, beautiful Scorpio, and it was intense. But this is the 10 of Swords, so it tells me that this is something that happened either previous months, and now coming into July, there's an acceptance here of that situation because judgment follows it. So with the Chariot in reverse, this is the acceptance of, okay, we are not moving forward. Now, this can be in the area of relationship. It can be in the area of work. It can be in the area of business, career, relationship with family. It's going to vary, right, for all of you. It's going to be a bit different. But what's beautiful here is that there is definitely an acceptance with the Judgment card. There's a full acceptance of this. And right next to the knowledge card for some of you, this is about a trip that was either canceled or someone else made a decision for you not to go, or you had to, unfortunately, kind of bring that to a halt. And that could have been linked to this knowledge card for some of you, not all of you. But either way, there is an acceptance. That's the word I want to keep using, because it's determined. This is a determined feeling here of, okay, it hurt. It was brutal having to go through whatever I just went through. I've accepted it for what it is. I'm letting it go, and I'm putting it to bed once and for all. And you learn from that, right, with this knowledge card. So for some of you, this was not a very good experience. Actually, for a lot of you, this was a very painful experience. There is definitely a loss here. Now, in terms of what action you should take here, the remainder of the month, Scorpio. This is what action should Scorpios take here. Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, King of Swords. Yeah, this is about counting your losses, just basically accepting the losses with the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords usually comes up when one or two people have lost a battle. And there are no winners here. Even though it appears as this image here, as if he is the winner in a battle, the truth is that nobody actually gets to win here. And so the action, again, is to just leave with whatever you got from this, whether it was pain, whether it was a lesson, whatever it is, Scorpio. This is about counting your blessings, picking up and letting things be as they are, even if it feels like you completely lost something, or even if it feels like you won something as well, right? Because there's this juggling here with the Two of Pentacles between the Five of Swords and the King of Swords, where one is feeling kind of like you have to underhandedly hurt someone, maybe even be a little bit vengeful here to get the upper hand. And the King of Swords reminds you that karma comes around anyway. Justice comes around. And you don't really need to take matters into your own hands and make someone else the loser, because eventually all things will even out. All scores will even out anyway with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very just. The King of Swords is very clear and determined when cutting things out of his or her environment that do not serve them, right? But it does not seek revenge, and it's not vengeful. It trusts that karma will return to its rightful place. Things that need to be righted, if that makes sense. So I feel like even though you have accepted, Scorpio, that things cannot move forward, there is a feeling here that you may potentially be tempted to maybe go back and write something. And that can be translated as being a bit vengeful or making someone pay their karma, right? But just remember, if we have to do it ourselves, if we have to get that karma repaid ourselves, and it's not truly karma, right? Because that needs to happen in its own time. However, it needs to happen without us getting in the way. We just trust. We trust that things will align the way they do, and that things will be righted when they need to be righted. And that's your struggle here with the Two of Pentacles, like weighing the pros and the cons. The pros are the cons of just being ethical, allowing things to be what they are. And the other is, well, let me teach so-and-so a lesson. So the action that you're being encouraged to take here, Scorpio, in the late mid-July timeframe is to just really pause and consider both sides of the situation. Is it really worth taking things into your own hands and making justice happen? In some cases, it may. In some cases, you may have to sue someone. You may have to take someone and legally create some kind of lawsuit to even something out, right? you will know. You will know if that's the correct thing to do. But I think the question here is, are you doing it to gain fairness, or are you doing it to gain vindictiveness? And that's what you are being encouraged here to assess and really be honest with yourself and choose the route from a grounded, decisive, concrete, and stable mind frame or frame of mind, not an emotional state, right? All right, let's get some advice for you, beautiful Scorpio. This is the advice for Scorpio for mid-July. Yes, choose to be victorious. 7 of Wands and 8. Okay, this is beautiful. So your victory and your success, Scorpio, comes from recognizing what exactly is worthy of defending and protecting. For some of you, there is something that requires legal assistance here with the Judgment and the King of Swords. There is something that requires something be protected, defended, all of that, right? There is. So here is a matter of choosing the battle and knowing that your victory and your success will come by properly focusing on the things that you really want to protect. In other words, is this worth protecting? Are you protecting your ego, or are you protecting your reputation? Two very different things, right? One is, yes, a reputation can potentially be ruined by someone, and that can affect your work, it can affect your money, it can affect your relationship with other people. But is it really that you're defending? And that's just an example, right? It can be different things for different people here. In other words, the advice, beautiful Scorpio, is to really get clear about what you're defending. And once you know what you're defending and protecting, it's about not allowing other forces and other energies to make you back down from that, because there is victory in fighting for what is worthy of being protected and working hard towards a resolution for that. But the working hard towards a resolution is not for other people, and it's not with other people. It's for yourself. It's about protecting and defending. I have a feeling that with the 6 of Wands here and the 5 of Swords and the King of Swords, I have a feeling this has to do with reputation. I keep thinking reputation, like maybe there was some slandering that took place, or someone misrepresented someone, whether it was you or them, I don't know. But there's some sense here, and this could even be in a romantic relationship, right? Where you're trying not to be vindictive, or you're tempted to because someone was unfair in what they said. And you're really like, well, I need to defend myself and what's mine, my business, my reputation. So, because you want to continue being successful and victorious. But there's a call here to really focus and work hard towards protecting and defending what truly needs to be protected and defended. Okay, beautiful Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope whatever this issue is, that it gets resolved sooner rather than later. And if you like this content, please subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already done so, if you haven't checked out your regular July reading, I will go ahead and tag it here with the link so you can go directly to it. And I hope to see you back here again next month. Bye.